From New Englandville studios, good morning and welcome to the second edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today, na Tuesday, March 19th, 2019. We will bring the program come to you this Tuesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon, the Deputy Auditor General Selvin Bell, inside in testimony at the Commission of Inquiry, say where the audit service been audit the Road Maintenance Fund Administration from 2014 to 2017, then Fenot say SLRA been give contract to Benton Villa for make the Kinjimi Bridge way cost but 4.7 billion euros, but he say later the company do 400% increments to that money day. As people in Charlotte Village, there is serious concern say Workman and the Ministry of Lands go broke Austin and some private land them. The Deputy Minister of Lands, Housing and the Environment, Rex Bonafadon say now government land them people have been billed. And inside the program this morning, the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Swaray, go can talk about waiting being come out and the work away President Julius Maada Bio go do na America this BNTM.
Well, this and plenty others to read them, plus the Deputy Indian Consulate na Salon, Harish Agnani say Indian business people not open and shop them Monday, March 18 this year because some people been threatened for attack and shop them where they na different parts na Freetown. And we about served inside the program for you this Tuesday morning. Remember, say you listen to we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by AfriCell. The program na Good Morning Salon. You can say more so send we message on the number 077981981. Or if you watch we live now Facebook page, drop your comment on the issues them where we they discuss inside the program this morning.
The first issue we look at inside the program this morning, this BNTM fire incident they don't happen in different parts of the country, particularly in Freetown, where this is a serious concern to the Office of National Security, Fire Force, and other body them in the country. This make the Director of Disaster Management at the Office of National Security ONS, John V. Rogers, say the fire incidents them we don't happen if they continue, that go affect national development. John V. Rogers talk more about the different fire incidents them where don't they be and how people for prevent them fire incidents here. He talk inside this interview with Theodore Arena.
This is a major concern to all of us. Of course, with responsibility in emergency management, and the fire incident will occur in various parts of the country, including even the western area. A major concern to us. We actually pray that make it not happen at all because the lives of people and property people they don't gather over the years is very important to them. So because of that, we don't struggle very hard in terms of engagement for ensure say then fire incident will occur. Normally in the dry season, not be at all. I like it will make it very minimal.
Also and outside the fire incidents don't they happen?
In recent times, we don't get fire incidents not only Freetown but up country. I can give you some areas and the statistics of the way how this fire don't occur. Of course, inside Freetown, we get a major fire disaster we call Crew Bay. Then inside that fire disaster, you get 385 family heads were impacted. A few days after that, we get another fire disaster in Susan's Bay, in which 270 family heads impacted. We get a major fire again we will call somewhere around PZ, Namugram, who said 200 people were impacted. We get another fire inside we will call Najagema in Lomde community, impacting 9 households. We get one we will call Napuyon district, na Kombema village inside Yakemopukumu chiefdom, in which 76 households impacted. We get one we call Konea inside Lower Bambara chiefdom, in which 30 acres of cocoa plantation impacted. Of course, then that's what they talk about a good relationship for do with food security and even economy. We get one we call a place called Fobo just outside Waterloo, in which 28 houses were impacted. And even yesterday again, we get another report of fire incident na Mahuka village. Inside Yoni Chiefdom, in which 48 people were made homeless. So then fire will occur now, fire then we will take very seriously because we get responsible for ensure say we're able to address them as then they occur.
Inside 1 month or after 1 month for them fire incidents also happen?
There were I don't make mention about now in the period of a month, 1 month.
From the fire accidents where don't they happen, waiting on a field say not the cause of them?
You get several causes. For example, the one we occur now Crew Bay, somebody lights a candle. Of course, we get 2 versions version. Somebody say na candle, the other person say na mosquito coil. But whichever way, now careless abandonment of a major naked fire, we actually spread and engulf over 119 structures outside people them they dwell. We impact upon that large population. The one we call na Susan's Bay, we impact 270 family heads. Now a fire we actually caused as a result of carelessness. We somebody be prepare food, a gas stove. You know, people that don't become so technologically advanced. They don't get them pan body. We don't get double stories. So even in the upper part of the building, they cook, but carelessly let the fire drop, pan tap the other pan body when they done. And you know, get means for candle they become a zinc structure, and the fire quickly spread. Now it cause a particular problem. The one we call na day before yesterday, na Jala University campus na Toama, in which the administrative building we actually gotten down na electrical spark. So you get different causes of fire. Then we call na Lower Bambara children na Konya, where it destroyed then 30 acres of cocoa plantation na a bushfire. So when you put all of that together, you find out you get different causes, and we they try for take them all as very serious because it impact upon development as a country.
So waiting don't be on a response to them fire there, so we don't be all over the country.
You know, emergency management, disaster management are a science all by itself, and we get we approach it. It's a proactive step for make sure say it go solidarize itself with the suffering of them people here with this fire and bug. And just within that particular day, over a period of 24 hours, we make sure we're able to respond. Response being related with issues, for example, social needs, food, blanket, clothing, mat, mattresses. We don't give people them all of them inside that particular community for make sure say at least we're able for cushioning some of the items that we lost. Of course, fortunately, nobody not died inside this particular disaster. Now, property people they lost. Going back to shelter, at we own level, you know, we do coordination and meeting, and inside that coordination meeting, we make sure say we're able to assist people that will shelter items. For example, as we talk now, there is an ongoing of transportation of items from Regent Square Municipal School compound to Krube, wherein zinc, stone, sand, nails, but we don't provide all of them here for the people then so that they're able for rehabilitating their lives back. This is what government can do.
I want to go prevent other fire accidents and for making our pass now on a day for disaster.
Two approaches we get for do, one of which you get for be like what we do now, ensure say we sensitize people then for let them know exactly what they happen on the media, both television and radio like what they do now. Then secondly, for entering the community for ensure say we do constructive engagement with the community people, because people then still look careless a bit in handling fire. Fire is a very good servant but a very dangerous master.
Well, that's now the Director for Disaster Management at the Office of National Security, John V. Rogers, been talking on that interview day with Theodore Arena.
We dey continue with the program Good Morning Salon, and now they look at one power headline story. Them inside the Deputy Indian Consulate na Salon, Harish Agnani say the Indian business community not open shop them Monday, March 18th this year because some people been threatening for attack them shop them within a different parts na the country. Harish Agnani talk this inside our meeting where the Salon police all with journalists them na the police headquarters. Also, Mr. Agnani say this threatening meets the Indian citizen them because of the incident where be na Guard Street. Also, some people be handled by one Indian citizen and two Salon people them where they allege say be one for kill 132-year-old by coma. For more on this, let we join Musa S. Kamara.
Sunday, March 17 this year, community member them na Guard Street na the eastern part na Freetown been arrested and hand over to the Salon police. 3 people wey include one Indian national and 2 Salon person for seka allegation we say them be one kill one by Kurma na the 5th floor of number 20 Guard Street. For seka the different rumor them wey they pass na the social media and other area them regarding this issue make the Salon police Monday, March 18 meet with journalists them for explain to Salon people how the police they handle this issue. We said the Director of Crime Services na the Salon police AIG Brahmaja say police still they gather information regarding this matter.
Every information we have received so far relating to this matter, we will follow them until we prove or disprove what has been relayed to us. We still have an open mind. We are not going to narrow this investigation down at this point. We still have an open mind to really find out what was really the reason behind him calling these 2 men when he was fully aware that this fellow was coming. Was it an ordinary theft? Why was he attacked? And had it not been divine intervention, would have been killed. So a lot of questions still remain unanswered. That means we are not discarding any information we have got before now, but we are not giving credence to any information at the moment. We will receive them, we investigate them, and at the end of the day, we'll come back and inform the public.
AIG Brahmaja continues say even though they still dey investigate, but say police not find any drum we get blood and mortal man part them na this room where this incident be, as people they allege.
We did not see human organs as it was alleged, as well as blood of any quantity, be it a pint, let alone say a drum. We have not discovered, so no blood was found, no human parts at the moment.
Harish Agnani, na the deputy Indian consulate na Salone, he say the Indian community received this news with shock. We make he say then they support the Salone police for do the investigation, and safe say anybody with them found guilty make the law deal with the person.
The whole Indian community is shocked by this news. They were surprised, and as you can see in the press release, the whole Indian community has condemned this act. We don't support criminals. Police is investigating, and we have assured our full support to police to go into the depth of this matter, and whatever they decide will be acceptable to us. Whatever legal action they take against this one, law has to take its course.
Harish Agnani say even though then they condemn this action, but say they're not being able to do business Monday, March 18 this year, na different parts of them na Freetown because people been threatened for attack them.
It's a sad incident. For business people, we were not able to open shops today. Choithrams started opening at Kutown Road, at Rawdon Street and Wellington. After that, few other shops also opened, but a group of people came and started making some noise. Due to that, we had to close our supermarkets and shops again. We really don't know, and we didn't want it to go near them. We had told our security that as soon as you see any problem, just close the doors so that we can protect the lives and property of our institution. There was a rumor going on, so we were very alert about that one, that they will begin attacking India man them.
For Seka, all this make the Director of Crime Services, na the Salone Police, AIG Brahmaja, call on Salone people for patience and wait for the police as then they do the investigation on this issue. As in say, the victim inside this incident, we na by Kurma, still they respond to treatment na hospital for the Society for Radio Democracy, Musa S. Kamara.
7:42 now the time from the studio clock, and the program is still listening to now Good Morning Salon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Continue for the voice to the program. Go live now with Facebook page Radio Democracy 98.1, and as well following our YouTube. Just type for Radio Democracy 98.1. They go get to live broadcasting. We they continue for look at more issues now the program. We they go now the Commission of Inquiry. Outside the Deputy Auditor General Selvin Bell inside in testimony before Justice William and an Atugoba na court instrument 67 don't say we audit service be audit the road maintenance fund administration from 2014 to 2017. Then Fenot say the Salone Roads Authority being give contracts for build the Kinjimi Bridge we cost but 4.7 billion loans to Benton Villa, but he say later this contract go up to 25.8 billion loans where he say na about 400 increments. We report that Kadia gets more on this, and he gonna report.
Inside Court Instrument 67, before Commissioner Justice William Anan Atuguba, the state still open new case where gets for do with the Road Maintenance Fund Administration, where include the first-time Minister of Finance, Mamadou Kabo, first-time Chairman for the Road Maintenance Fund, Yaya Sise, first-time Chief Executive Officer for the Road Maintenance Fund, Abdul Kaloko, and 2 other people. Where they open the case, the lead state lawyer Musa Mewal, say then get documented during the investigation where show say the Road Maintenance Fund Administration be go against the Procurement Act, then be abuse office, and say senior management officer them na the Road Maintenance Fund Administration give contract to the family member them, and say the state go prove all this before the commission. Inside in testimony before the commission, the Deputy Auditor General Selvin Bell don't say then be audit the Road Maintenance Fund Administration from 2014 to 2017, and found out say Sierra Leone Road Authority SLRA they give contract to Benton Villa for make the Kinjimi Bridge wey cost $4.7 billion, and the money be later go up to $25.8 billion.
Looked at the books of IMFA, we noted that they awarded a contract, not IMFA but SLRA awarded a contract to Benton Villa for the construction or rehabilitation of the Kinjimi and back embankment road. When we reviewed the documents, we noted that the initial contract value was 4.7 billion euros. We also noted during the audit that there was an addendum to the contract. This addendum increased the contract value by 25.8 billion. An institution, we've audited the Road Maintenance Fund. We audited them in the first audit was done in 2016. It was in March, started on the 7th of March. We audited 2014 and 2015. We also audited 2016 in 2014 and 15. We audited those two sets of accounts in 2016. Audit started on the 7th of March. We also audited the 2016 account submitted by the Road Maintenance Fund. That was done in 2017 in August.
Selvi Bell Carrion say, where them be the look inside waiting the Road Maintenance Fund administration be spent inside 2014 to 2015. They found out say them be loaned Benton Villa $5 million. Way up to now, Benton Villa not pay it to the Road Maintenance Fund administration.
Another issue, my lord, when we reviewed the expenditure of RMFA in 2014 and 15, we noted that a loan of $5 million was given to Benton Villa. This was done in two tranches. There was an initial MOU for $2 million, my lord. This MOU was signed by RMFA, Ministry of Finance, and the contractor. They gave them the loan of $2 million in their dollar, but in two tranches. And there was a later one for $3 million, as per the document that we reviewed, the purpose of the loan was that the government was unable to pay Benton Villa for the construction of the loan workers that were cash strapped. So they resorted to come to RMFA to provide this loan to facilitate the construction of the road. When Benton Villa will submit the IPC, the interim payment request, the IPC, and the money will be recovered and paid back to RMFA.
Selvi Bell end up say during the investigation, they not see no documents which should say people be bid for the different contracts where the Road Maintenance Fund administration be gets.
So we looked at all of the documents, and what we noticed is that they did not provide us documents to show that procurement went through open competitive bidding. Documents given to us, there are no justifications for the sole sourcing, but however, we noted that addendum was awarded to the existing contractor, Benton Villa. In 2014-15 and in 16, we followed up to see whether the money is given to Benton Villa has been recovered, because it was public money. So we wanted to see whether the money was recovered. In their response, the management of RMF, they said the money was not recovered from the IPC submitted by Benton Villa, but however, they have awarded another contract to RMFA to Benton Villa, which was worth, I think it was $16 million for the rehabilitation of the Waterloo Township project, and they were going to recover the interim payment certificate, IPC.
G. Conte, now the defense lawyer, will be represent 10% of interest here, not because examine the witness and say, then they wait for the next adjourn date. The commission be adjourned to Wednesday, March 20, 2019. For Radio Democracy, Yeno Kabia the report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. They look at more issues inside the program this morning, and now they go to the Charlotte community. This BNTM will command them na the Ministry of Lands, National Protected Area Authority EPA, and other government agencies them been go broke some structure them around the Charlotte community. This makes some community people them na the Charlotte community raise serious concern for sake of this action. But the Deputy Minister of Lands, Rex Bonafas, say, na protected area the ministry broke some pan body and baking them, not to the Charlotte village. And Sef is say, this not to excuse. For more on this, let we join Musa S. Kamara.
This sort of democratic act around the way be also.
What things that there is and the mean we do that. Would I say them? That one for me.
Media also today on behalf of the Charlotte people them for express with dissatisfaction.
Member them from the Charlotte community in the western rural districts, they raise concern for Sika and say the Minister of Lands, Housing and the Environment, Dennis Sandy, and authority them from other government agency them been broke some structure them in the community this BNTM.
Minister go with troops of soldier man and government man them. So it makes some of the people then go hide. They go, just go begin broke house. Not ask nobody anything. They go to the land, they begin destroy palm body and some structures. They will not build can right up. Just begin broke.
85-year-old Reverend Matty Jews, we na member of the Charlotte community. They talk about waiting in see the time with the Ministry of Lands go na in community this BNTM. Where this according to Ram, this community don't exist for about 400 years now, but things like this not ever be to them.
A peaceful village, we don't over 300 to 400 years. One day this not happen. Government long, and one day in the history of Swaray Leone this not ever happen. So now I go do all the structure we want to do. Then they get all the too low the people, then they take work. They take all a camp town because Charlotte, as it was, as I say earlier, when they over 300 to 400 years. Charlotte comprises of Motem, Mongegba, and Ladidi, and when school start, you get the oldest one building church where they you get the waterfalls when they don't make dam now. One day thing like this not ever happen at Charlotte. But to be surprised, the minister say Charlotte na old, na a state land, na a dam, na prone area, all kind of what now begin talk.
Dennis Valkassel, na the Secretary General for the Charlotte Indigenous Descendants Development Association, talk about the amount of structure them with this action affects.
But there is over 20 houses, and the most important thing about it, we have structures that were ongoing onto roof level, some were right at the window side, some of them have materials, some fences were broke down. All of these are all costs.
Dennis Valkassel continues say, then gets paper from the Ministry of Lands, where she say, now then get this land and not to government's land, but say then surprised with the action of the ministry and other agency them, we go spoil property them, now this land without them not inform them. With all the allegations, make a turn to the Ministry of Lands, Housing and the Environment and meet with the Deputy Minister of Lands, Rex Bonafa. We say the ministry do this action in a government protected area them.
In the first place, ministry not broke us. We not be need for inform them because we not go to Charlotte. We go now the hills them we surround Charlotte. Charlotte as a community now inside valley there, and the hills the way they go, there's a green belt way EPA together with all other environmental organizations. We don't see nobody not for go beyond that point today because if you go there, they go inside the forest and you would at the end of the day you could don't endanger the lives of the people that way they live in Charlotte here now because Charlotte gets a history just like Mogeba. They don't get mudslide, back in the 50s and by then a lot of people will be equally die. So one for like preserve that one day. So the pillars they will meet them up. So mango hide big in the right inside the forest SF. Now that beacons then so we heave down, we put the pillar then down. The palm body the way they up the hill and they'll beyond the green belt so we don't see nobody not for go beyond for environmental reasons. Now then palm body then they will clear and the sites will not demolish house.
Rex Bonafa continues say this decision from the Ministry of Land now one way they no go reverse for nobody. But why?
Say we allow them for go build. No, we not go allow that one day. If we allow that, it's not in the interest of this country. It's not go they serve their own interest.
But with all this stand from the Ministry of Lands, some community people like the Charlotte community call on authority them for look inside this issue for the Society for Radio Democracy. Musa S. Kamara.
The program is still a listen to now Good Morning Salone. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Where they look at other issues of the program as way for promotes drama and comedy in a salon. Make the nitrogen investment. They do nitrogen dramedy challenge. Also people don't they perform other people in character them. Mohamed Kabo, now the director for Nitrogen Dramedy Challenge. He said Nitrogen Dramedy Challenge 2019. Now way for showcase salon talent them through drama and comedy. Mohamed Kabo talk this way. They made a pool the 14 semi-finalists them for the 2019 Nitrogen Dramedy Challenge Nado. Where the semi-final is go be Saturday, March 23 na St. Edward's Primary School. Mohamed Kabo talk more to Princess Pias inside this interview about this challenge.
Well, it has been a long way because we start first with the auditions, then we go into the first round, then we don't come to the second round, like the semi-finals. Well, we may get what 32 challenger then, but we don't get what 18. We don't go out. We have 14 left now. So as we go on, we eliminate them. The first competition we get 4 week come out. The second one we get 4 week come out. The third one we get 4. Then the fourth one we get about 4. So 2 people actually know show up for the competition due to one or two other reasons. But it don't go on small within our own small corner. It's very interesting, and more people then they show interest for go watch the competition because drama competition where like person get for win 10 million euros. So we get about 14 people in out of that 14 day, one person get for win the 10 million.
So then challenge there. So within the tax basically una can give them for make them to challenge on.
Well, simple assignment we give them for show at some stage. For example, you go get this man we maybe an influential man, he get beaucoup money, they don't come meet with this woman. Then maybe the woman will tell and say, you know, get picking or you know, born it. Then you will see at the end of the day, later on, you can discover, say, this woman actually don't born and he gets relationship. So like the reaction, normally, when the reaction you can focus on. The how human will react, you see human deny picking, for say, not to me get a picking day or no born it, anything, or you will see, then kind of events and you will see a situation where like, somebody go be on a stage, they don't date person online, they don't want to see it, maybe when the person can and can't see and where is the person, you know, really like that. So like the drama we can around that, the fun we can around that. So you will see the person who can, the person we know will like, so like where they react, it can be very funny. So like people can actually enjoy them too.
Okay, this whole program now you join drama and comedy. So like basically waiting you they try to achieve out of this.
Yeah, we try to achieve we don't say stress boku right now. Stress boku, so we create an avenue. Also, people who reduce stress. That's not one of the reasons there. So we get plenty of people who are talented, who sabi act, who sabi do other things them, but they don't get opportunity for act, they don't get opportunity for show them, skill them to the public. So this is an avenue again where they show, where they give them, for let them go able to win something, some money, but at the same time also show them, skill them, get some small money for able to help other people back where they in need out of the funds where they get back out of the competition. Yes.
Okay, so this drama gets anything for do with culture, then they portray anything?
Yeah, somehow then they portray because some role then they get for do it something, they for do it salon culture. Like you will see somebody go maybe the background, they go they do something, we get for do it salon cooking, or they can even do the Italian itself, we get for do it dancing, drumming and other things, we get for do it salon culture. So then they exhibit salon culture somehow inside this competition.
So when will be the final?
Well, the final will be April 28th. We still try for see whether we'll be able to do another same venue day or we'll find other side for doing. And we therefore make sure we make them very, very interesting so that people who will come and will enjoy them and then we will get something out of this competition here soon.
After everything, when I get any plan for like take this nitrogen dramedy challenge to the next level?
Yeah, this is something we plan to make very, very big because this is not just a pilot business for like show let we see how we will come out. So like the next one we will make them bigger, maybe nationwide. We get participants from one country, make them bigger and better so that we will get some big competition.
Mohamed Farrekabo been talking on that interview day with Princess Pias as Mohamed Farrekabo is the director for Nitrogen Dramedy Challenge, and he made a talk about the semi-final will go be on the 23rd of this month now St. Edward's Primary School. You can go there and support them. The program is still listening to now Good Morning Salon. We did take commercial break.
They don't make radio listening a must in the morning. They don't give voice to all from every corner, every community in Lakuda to be. And one thing where you don't go take from them, not the independence. Waiting them turn up for and waiting them believe in. But waiting that independence if you're not able to sustain them. Whose voice you go get if you're not able to pay for them? So Radio Democracy as part of the fundraising dinner, dance and live band show, we're going to be March 29 at Sarah Lighthouse. We'll get Umaru Fofana, one seasoned and sober journalist, for talk about maintaining independence and sustainability. Yes, that's not how for keep the strong voice where Radio Democracy get. You self can give voice to Radio Democracy for make them continue to give voice to all man. Come and support them at this 3-1 event. We're going to be March 29 live at Sarah Lighthouse about 7 p.m. sharp. Sponsors for this dinner, dance and live band show, now NatCom, Salcam, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, Bolore, Rokel Commercial Bank, EcoBank, BM Kudami, Sleeper, FI Bank, Sierra Lighthouse, and the biggest telecommunications company in Sierra Leone, Africell.
Family them, Salon Commercial Bank don't do one again. For we, and Una will not get account yet. They don't come with brand new things them, like me own SLCD kiosks them, where they all over the country. Also, they get mobile tellers them, we will meet you any side and do your banking. Salon Commercial Bank. Now me bank. Sure. Now you bank, oh. We get me your student account, oh. We get me your current account. We get me your savings account. For them market to man them. For them keke riders, Okada riders, and them fishmongers, disabled people them. Any day for them petty traders. Salon Commercial Bank. Now we bank. Sure. Now we bank, oh. Salon Commercial Bank for all man, including the professionals.
The program is still listening at Good Morning Salon. It come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The time from studio clock now 1 minute past the hour 8 o'clock. And we will bring the program come to you this morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mebel Kaba.
Well, as by now, we all go down know Radio Democracy gets 3-in-1 event on the 29th of March, where we celebrate the years of good work where Radio Democracy don't they do over the years. Well, if you're interested and you want for support Radio Democracy, now for come now we New Englandville Studios and get you tickets for 500,000 euros. Remember, we just get limited tickets them and rush now and can get your own ticket.
You know, and if possible, say for Canon 98.1, you can call any of the staff them where you get in contact and you're able to get your tickets. And as Khadija don't say just now, we're not going to get a ticket again in the program now next week, Friday. So you go for a shop and get your own tickets. Come over on 98.1 or call anyone from the staff them if you want to get your tickets for go support we na the fundraising dinner and live band show. The date again at the 29th of this month, so you can get yourself ready now as we have all things in place. Now the terminal more the wait for let we go get the show. Come out and support the democracy. You get the opportunity for meet with the team where they behind the mic, the one that say for they present the different programs them, the producers them, and every other person where they make them possible for let you continue for get continuous information, education and entertainment through this medium. So come out on the 29th of March and support the democracy. Now we fundraising dinner and live band show.
We continue the program as from we headlines this morning. If people can remember, President Biodis Bientem being visit the United States of America. Usai he go do lectures na the Harvard Business School and some other parts them and self me all meeting with Salon people na Washington DC. And later we understand that the presidents will make a trip back to Morocco. Well, for can't tell we more about this worker waiting come more inside there and how it will benefit Sierra Leone as a country. We get the Minister of Information and Communication at the studios, when Mohamed Swaray. Good morning, Mr. Minister.
Yeah, morning, Khadija. Family on the morning. I'm glad for there this morning.
All right. Before we can talk about waiting come out na the president in visit na the United States of America and safe Morocco. Let we start with the US visit. Waiting bring about this particular visit. We'll see the president go with some other people in government.
Well, we all know say the president is a very forward-looking person, a person we get a big heart for Salon. I mean, you can't take over a country. We all sabi with the invaders states waiting Changa, Bokutin and need fixing. Almost everything a priority. Now then they make where we been get the first ministerial session or ministerial retreat. We been get, initially 33 priorities. Because anything that this country has a priority. Talk about water and a priority, talk about electricity, talk about food, unemployment. So we been get for we to lengthen it down to 8. But more importantly, the president want for make partnerships there. They want for collaborate with people there. we get a history for don't help other people then for turn the corners. So we'll go now MIT and Harvard Business School in the US. Now one of the first stop we'll go Boston. Yeah, now the home of Harvard and MIT. Harvard and MIT now the world global rankings, now the first, second, or some of the best universities where you go find in the world. So like MIT, so then get a great reputation for cutting edge innovation, for major breakthroughs there, yeah, for innovate, for ICT, they don't help country, then they don't help institutions then for turn the corners, for make life better for them people there. So President Bill being go there, for go get a conversation with them, for build partnerships there, for collaborate with them, and for transfer experiential learning, so that things that they don't do right? People that wouldn't know help, who can learn the experience and repatriate best practices to Salone, And when I know say, family them for no say, President Bill is the first president who ever set up a directorate of science, technology, and innovation. And that directorate is led by, a very, 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 very globally respected Sierra Leonean young man, Dr. Senge. Dr. Senge, na MIT Ecomo. MIT, where they are the cutting edge of technology, innovation, science. So now they come on, now one of their own. In fact, all rich they really know say this is the school very proud of this alum, right? Everywhere I went, it was celebrated. So President Bill put them at the helm of affairs at the DSTI. So being good for collaborate with them, for learn skills then, learn experiences then, we go able to make the DSTI function properly and able to deliver some of the key answers to perennial governance issues now we get now. So that was a major meeting. And not stop it. President Bill meets with both faculty members there and the administration. He meets with the president of both institutions there, and they talk great thing there. For example, how they able to use science, technology, innovation, our education system, now governance arrangements, then for make governance more effective, for make education.
Been visit, Mr. Minister, and the visit of itself. You talk about the MIT, we all know the president set up the innovation directorate, now very new one. It need plenty fixing and plenty idea. This meets where the president go meet with the administration and serve the faculty. Then how important it be for develop this innovation directorate in State House?
Well, now some of the most important in that, during the visit, then take we around the lab, then call a media lab. You will see various experiments and they at play, then they work it out. The experiments and then the outcome and they affect businesses, then they affect the aerospace engineering, and they affect virtually every major technological breakthrough in the world. Then take we around, they for sure say, look, this is not to talk and they talk no more. When I say can't see them. We saw it, then do demos, then to we, and the president been very insist. Another person we put in focus for something. I mean, that's it. He cannot be distracted. We'll go the part of the thing that we'll go do pretty soon. Arrangements and they're on our way for begin exchange programs with MIT, for example. I tell you, say the admin Jala to a special JLO school, right? We may now say between the faculty and Jala lecturer. Then, well, I put on clear. What they say faculty, yeah. Jala lecturers there, yeah, and MIT would do exchange arrangements there, visits them, probably summer visits there. We now go do collaborative research. For example, what to make the traffic situation, thing that no more when are born in national issues then, so we can collaborate for work on them, for see how they solve them problem. Then it's gonna be a major breakthrough that one. The other countries then said they try forget this, who were able to get it because we get an insider we expected, and you get the president who in focus and vision. The world expects them, but I go cancel that one day.
In as much as the benefits them where you just don't begin for mention, where you just don't begin for talk about importance, but one thing we don't be discussion now, topic of discussion now, on which basis the president go. Is it an invitation from the institution, on a Salone request say we president want for Godi?
Well, the president don't always show interest. And I tell you, then they follow progress now over the period. I can tell you that one day. Because we, the professor, for example, they introduce. Now they introduce, I mean, the thing say, we made it in Amigo, like, present the president. Because they may not tell me, say, president somebody like President Bill, not the person we introduce, he the presenter. You know, so the American ambassador to America say, because they already know in repetition don't precede them. So he the formally presenter. The MIT, Harvard, they know they follow. Yeah, then they follow the progress of this country. They know say here is a president that inherited an economy on the brink of collapse, a mere bankruptcy. Here is a president who don't inherit a country where now one of the world's most corrupt. Not to me say Natia, Transparency International, and all the liver, all the see, all the feel, or they listen to the commissions there. Here is a president who don't take over a country where we get some of the worst figures there. In maternal health, and this, that. It don't make a bold and audacious visioning. It's a look at the turn corners here around. So they may not follow them, right? So it come up, they invite them, and say then things say interested in innovation, science, technology. So let this man come by, waiting that envision around this, let's sit and talk. And luckily, one of their own, Dr. David Senge, inside they work with them. So that was how the visit came about.
This visit where the president do US, not to a state visit. And looking at the pictures where they share from the State House Communications Unit, they say plenty people in our government been the part of this trip, and most of them been come out from the Innovation Directorate. How important this visit, or what are the values where it go add into the growth of Sierra Leone?
Okay, I'll put on this way, I'll recast them. Kadijana, like we, the Ministry of, let's say 98.1 organize a visit, or let's make them bigger, just for fitting context. So the Ministry of Information and Communications organized a study tour for journalists there. We saw they go spend some time, few days in a BBC broadcasting house, Bush House. And also then still call them, in a BBC house, I know, whatever it is, but people they understand the context. I take we now all go. Now all come back. Somebody asked me, what thing we think say now some of the benefits they would get from now and then. You were Sabi, so 98 people there, and then sharp salon journalists and Wasabi. I not say the other hand there. The sharp salon journalists and Wasabi, they accompany you go now a major lead global broadcaster like that one day. Then go must repatriate a lot of ideas, even inspiration. When I go learn experience there, when I come back. Then training how one can do. I should say that then study it all. Then when they come back, if you don't come back a better person, then you for refund that money they will use for founder study tour, right? So yes, we learn them one day, we learn them in a day. They make good social network because social networks are key. They're very very important. Make them contacts then they expose. We get focal points there now for all lengths in the key leader. We move them process here forward. We sign MOUs. People then they will get for take them forward now. So I think that one has been very major breakthrough.
So all the people that we
and Dr. Fodesa have been there. We talk about the university. We talk about the medical sciences. The vice chancellor of the University of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fodesa, have been there. He asks pertinent questions there. How a relate to them. How the exchange here go benefit them. How exchange of faculty go benefit them. We now say we get some of the most abysmal doctor to patient ratio. Doctor per population ratio in the country. So Dr. Fodesa have been very, very interested that I make a part of the delegation. How can the University of Sierra Leone benefit from their collaboration? And you find out that they signed key documents there, they make critical contacts there. So I think we'll go move on forward.
Mr. Minister, quickly, so all the people that will be make up the president in delegation, being fit for the visit and then get right for the day. I
want to tell me say me not being get right for the day. Because maybe they're not meeting there.
Right.
And I think you recognize the fact that it's been very relevant say I did it.
All right, continue.
Let's start with me. Was I relevant to the meeting? Could I have been left behind?
Continue for the between the program. Would they come back to you and would they take this short commercial break?
Better don't come. A Union Trust Bank again. Union Salone Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better you. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, na Salone for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme there. We branch and they all love but na Salone. kono kenema. We dey. Kabala mabogo kakambia. We dey. Jala Freetown Lone Side. We dey. And my lengthy one. Me and you. Union Trust Bank. Me and you. Union Trust Bank. Union Trust Bank. Na Salone for me and you. Union Salone Banco. Union Trust Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
The program is still a listen to now. Good Morning Salone. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get the Minister of Information and Communication at the studio, Mohamed Rahman Swaray, where they talk about President Bio in Waka, where he been do this BNTM na the United States of America. I come back to the minister. While the president be in America, he been go give a guest lecture na one of the universities in Boston. So just take me through that and the waiting to be the content of the lecture where the president's been do.
Yeah. Okay, we'll done the lecture up something and they have been still because they also addressed an investors conference whilst with the Boston. But let's talk about the lecture. You know, President Bio go na very familiar terrain. You know, before becoming president, instead of being students, na been research fellow na University of Bradford. I've been almost done a chapter or two away from concluding PhD. So this has been familiar terrain for Ikana, a university campus, and they talk to people who a few months ago were supposed to be his colleagues, address both faculty, both the lecturer there, the university administration, and students that will come up from all over the world. I mean, Harvard, now some of the best students and the professionals, so I mean, address them. The theme of that address, they will not all sabi, but let's talk about the key and critical issues, then we talk about the address. Where they talk, this has been very jam-packed hall. First, let's get a history of that hall. That hall, Obama be no address. World leaders, who then go Harvard, you get for be privileged for let them call you for address because not so you hear people then. The students are very sharp, they're very bright, then they ask you bare twisting questions, and then they read, then they prepare for the incident, and then they look forward to them. So President Bill, them in call for joining that hall of fame, that hall of honor, for let us say address the audience on the incident. So by address, it begin I say yeah no say una don't hear about Salone. Una all long sabi Salone about the war. 11-year war. Then they empower pregnant women. Then they do this and they cut down long sleeve, short sleeve. Una all sabi Salone about Ebola. Yeah. Una all sabi Salone for corruption. Una all sabi Salone for all this. But that Salone una sabi not to in my own Salone. Me Salone na a land of very beautiful people, a land of very determined people, a country who don't commit itself for move forward, for shared over that history of yesteryears. So the new Salone we in envision na a Sierra Leone where people then they get equal opportunities, where people then they able to get access to medical, where then they able to get access to good, free, quality education. A Salone where they produce competitive Sierra Leoneans where they able to hold them on the global stage. So that's how it set the agenda. So that Salone they wanna sabi na a nightmare. We don't left down the behind. This is a new Sierra Leone. This is not a vision of a new Sierra Leone. And a lay that one day up, basically a report card to the people there. Say, look, before now I sabi the country about corruption. But again, we don't come, me not a new leader. I got a very, very daring and audacious vision for my country. I want to get this country out of the woods. Just like what I say we've been the address we as a young team we put together. As a gentlemen and ladies, this country don't suffer for far too long. Lord be that group of men and women with the help for save them. So it's telling, so look, we don't come, we don't make a serious, we don't strengthen the Anti-Corruption Commission, and we don't get an Anti-Corruption Commission leadership. We're committed for fight corruption because then they take the inspiration from the leadership.
So marketing Salone to then set of students here. Now waiting at the benefits where Salone go get.
You know, sometimes law understand waiting at then set of students there. Then set of students there when they talk about some of them major decision makers in the country there. A few months, last year or 2 years ago, Mr. Sajisu, when I been head of a debt management unit, na Harvard been there. Mr. Abrams is what they call TEX, where they lead one of the major all donor efforts in the Ministry of Finance. Now they been there. So it's global leaders then, where they are top notch, yeah. Some of them at the top of their careers and then they. So this is going to inform policy. It's going to help for
Mr. Minister, you say President Bio been present a report card earlier where you really explain. Inside this report card where the president
now begin to
present to them. Waiting now the key things them where President Bio be able for point to the audience now the whole say. This now don't able for do for more calm.
Okay, now they talk some. They talk about corruption.
Okay.
Right? The effort then, the very robust stance we don't take against in the fight against corruption. I mean, this country, they know we all for all the wrong reasons out here. This is not the most corrupt country in the world because then they read and they follow. Now, so Transparency International, CPR, all lens, and then they don't indicate that one day. So they know that one day. So then we'll look for no, you are a new audacious leader, new kid on the block, what's in your vision? I tell them, say, look, me don't go beyond vision. What been the campaign? I been say corruption, they choke the development process. Corruption are the biggest single impediment to national development. So we don't come, we don't get a very, a very focused young man who align with the vision. In 6 months, now this is my addition. In 6 months, we don't get over $1 million recovered from, graft. From people that already enter plea bargains and from fines just in 6 months. We passed all of what we don't get since we set up anti-corruption commission efforts there. We talk about that one day and how you're able for use proceeds from corruption for plow back into the economy, for make life better for the downtrodden, the marginalized, the victims of corruption themselves. We all left because you remember, say, President Bill, we received the first symbolic check. He said, look, would they use this for build a medical diagnostic center? We Salone people, they're always sick. Yeah, you're able to go there and get world-class attention by way of diagnosis. So we left for that one day. They talk about, again, the introduction of free quality education. Because, for if you don't have the human capital rights, any other thing they do in a joke. Now, like when you build house on a quicksand, the foundation going to be strong. So President Bio don't identify human capital development as the major, the major thing where they're able for lead this country to development. So it laid that one day be unclear for them. And it gets a very, very, very rousing applaud when we talk about introducing free quality education from preschool to the end of senior secondary school. Because that one day, particularly understanding the context will come on. And no need for talking because they knew it before it went there.
All right, Mr. Minister, where the presidency presents this in report card, apart from talking about corruption and the free quality education, where governments they work towards for improve for make sure say it succeed. The president be at any point talk about the state of the salon economy. If yes, waiting as some of the things them where President Bill talk about as improvements on the economy.
Well, I will take this from all of the trips then, so we know. President Bio, where he meets with the MCC, the Millennium Challenge, then Bato, then say, then Glady with in stewardship, they do very well. They don't able for, improve our own ranking by the corruption index from just 46. You did the MCC scorecard 47 to 71. Then see that one day as a quantum leap. And then congratulate them for that being at the meeting. So not to report at the report. This is not participant waiting. So, then talk that one day. So they're very, very impressed, say, they don't able to make that kind of impact. They also tell and say, they're very, very impressed with the efforts they make with the power generation distribution, the electricity situation, and the water side, and then urge them for do more. And then play say, because they believe in now, then see say a serious, a focus, a determined, let it ask them for support, then go support her. Then think say Sierra Leone a strong candidate, a very serious candidate for win the compact. Right? We have Gud Mornin involved for improved life generally. So the American ambassador said in there, he didn't have that meeting because they can meet the president at the Willard Intercontinental Hotel was our lodge. That didn't meet the president. The American ambassador been there. Instead bring the issue. So in fact the government don't make bold steps then for fight for women. Right? We talk about president in declaration of rape as a national emergency and the steps then where they not make as an entry measure and the determined efforts then for review the various laws that will relate to that. They also talk about the hands off our gas challenge where the first lady, Madam Fatima Bio, the lead. So then they look really, really, really big to them. They're very impressed. Where it meets the World Bank, part of the thing then where they tell and say, okay, where they tell and say it don't do very well. Jokingly say, hey, me have been thinking say, why I been don't left school all these years, me not the report card business again. So they laugh that one day up, they read the report card, but it tell us say all this one I don't talk, we don't do well per this per report card, and they all very good. Me as president, I want for let that one day trickle down. By the meetings with the World Bank, MCC, Eritrea, I want let them scorecard their own at the talk, let it positively affect the life of my people there. You understand? So it bring the economy there. But the economy, of course, they know say it makes a collapsed economy, the worst in living memory. They talk about the efforts they make for resuscitate the economy, for take her out of ICU, emergency unit, for stabilize them, and now recovery with it too. So the trajectory is this. We make the economy an ICU, emergency unit. We don't, through mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, we don't get out of the ICU unit, we don't stabilize them. Now we're on the path to recovery. Through various policy measures. A share, when I know say we come in through various executive orders, we've been talking about revenue mobilization. We've been talking about control, expenditure control as well. So then two things, revenue mobilization, how we don't block leakages, right? How we don't block leakages, forget more money into the kitty. How we don't bring back we don't institute a treasury single account, all intended for bolster government in revenue capacity. They talk about that. And the control don't put on expenditure. Now, then 3PR will be go first the 30 people, 20 people, 25 people. President Bio is very mean when it comes to spending salon resources.
So now must go.
We 10. We 10. Not 10 people go. They talk about me. You talk about the president, the chief minister, minister for higher technical education. You talk about the financial secretary. You talk about the deputy minister. Well, now 10 people.
All right, continue for the between at this.
In terms of cost-benefit analysis, I think Sierra Leone won. It was a bumper harvest for
continue for the between at the studio. Mohamed, Rahman, Swaray, Minister of Information and Communication. We go come back to you. The program Good Morning Salon. They continue. We take this short break and can continue for look at other issues in the program.
Yeah, man. Nowadays, man, ain't go for work hard, man. Work hard, you know what I mean? Baby. Yeah, man. Life nowadays is not easy. It's not easy. No need for full food, full on, man. That's not true, man. Work hard, you got for sweat. Yeah. Tango can way, man, must better. Tango can, man, must eat kete. Ten must come, paddy man, not take care. Where you work hard, you go eat, man, not to pass 7. Oh, mama, the dunya don't change. Outside things can go for sleep, self la range. Where you work, you must get. Easy work all day, man, you must sweat. Politics, the beats with the NS. Some people that want, now they no more forget. Work hard, I go work hard, paddy man, but I choke back. Stress and more, make the face and twist like so black. Anyway, no full food, full on. If hope they wrapped in up like general. Papers will tell them, let them also bear. Black Snoop say, let them not go see money.
Brother, now for work hard, you go make them one day.
You must make them.
By the way you work hard, you go get you your pay.
You must get them.
Life no one worry, you get for work, forget you young.
That's not true.
Life no one yagba, if you work, you go make them more. If you don't work, you don't make them more. You for always up for sale.
You go make them one day.
If you don't sell, you don't make them more. You for always keep the faith.
You go make them one day.
Work hard, work hard, work hard, brother.
You go make them one day.
Work hard, work hard, work hard, sister.
You go better one day.
Anything you do on this world, for always keep the faith, keep the faith. If today not fall for you, tomorrow you go make them more. So now for always pray to the Lord, for make you pull it from the wicked on the right way. Pray to the Lord, for make you better, may go come. If you dip offend you, you for wicked, maybe you go get you inside this wicked, but not for patience, work hard, you go get, but I'm not too positive. Patience, you go get one day, until the Lord, if I always pray. I know you know for say these days, life need no rush, tell you brother man, brother now for work hard, you go make them one day.
You must make them.
By the way you work hard, you go get you your pay.
Alright, that's our song titled Work Hard, where Black Snoop and Papezwa do for inside the program Good Morning Salon. We will continue the program, but quickly let me take this short break.
They causing confusion. But this confuse me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in World Solid.
Look in block them where them pitch for them, where they save solid, and at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for bitumen. But look what in the happen, me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are the use, and that's not Dangote 3x Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country. When a 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and a one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want your concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na all the shop and building material store na the one whole country.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue and they look at more issues inside the program as the time from studio clock now 8:31. Wednesday, March 13 this year, World Meet Radio Democracy say 9-month-old baby died na Godrich, who say some people allege say na rape and be raped this 9-month-old baby. Well, for get more updates on this issue and safe for no waiting happen, we reporter Usman Kamara been go talk to the head of media and the Salon Police Superintendent Rahman Kamara, we confirm to Radio Democracy say this 9-month-old baby don't die and safe people they na police custody when I suspect them and the air police for investigate this matter. Superintendent Rahman Kamara explain more to we reporter Usman Kamara inside this interview. Alright, so we try forget the insert day. Also, Usman Kamara talked to the head of media and the Salon Police Superintendent Rahman Kamara. Well, we come back na studio as we still get the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Swaray.
Mr. Minister, earlier you did talk about some of the engagements and where the president's been get with donor partner them and the World Bank. Na one pan the people them where the president's been go meet with them inside in Wakana, the United States. Now the World Bank na one of Salon's strong donor partner them. From the discussions where the president gets with them, waiting new they come for Salon.
Well, with development partners, I'm very, very pleased with the progress of the Bureau administration. Look at the context. We take over a country, President Bureau take over a country. We've virtually been non-go out of program in the walls of the bank because of fiscal malfeasance, fiscal mismanagement, and corruption. The country been non-derailed from the World Bank program, right? They been non-dismember we from program. We don't discontinue. So when President Bio came in, because of the very deliberate and scrupulous measures that we put in place and the targeted actions that we take, I mean, now they don't able to bring back the confidence of not only the World Bank but other development partners. You know, so that one is the first thing that for note, from suspension to, you know, and readmission and now celebration. The World Bank president say by the actions that the president don't take so far, by actions there, I mean, it go left a proud legacy and it go earn himself an indelible place in the history. Not to me to say, oh, this is not in words there. They're very, very pleased with her. As a result of that, now make them give additional finance of $325 million. They want for also look at Boko other areas there, the power, electricity, generation, distribution. They want for look at that now subject of a special investment conference in April during the spring meeting. They want for look at that. They want for look at issues around rural electrification because they see this president very passionate, very committed, and the thing that they talk, they see even out of even with very painful experience, they make sure they do them. Right? So,
Mr. Minister, where they explain about the issues them will come out now the president in visits in terms of the economy, how World Bank praise President Bio for in measures them way they put in place for stabilize the country economy and all, and the additional support them. How una as a government go ensure say una implement some of them things there where una don't go say to the World Bank and the support to the World Bank don't commit themselves say go support una for like reflect that the country in terms of the citizen them.
Okay, President Bio said 9 reason is say this rating all una don't give me a good. I appreciate because we they do good work, where the global leadership recognizer na finds in one day. But all of this I want the trickle effects for change the lives of my people there. Tin Changa. You know, try to say the ground dry. President Bio wants soak the ground. Now the water business
how
they
soon
arrange.
you go soak this ground?
Well, water self for you get water now you host, you get for dig the well first, you connect them to pipe. So now the process will deeper. They go very well. Right? So President Bio is passionate for make sure say then in their work. The necessary structures, they get a good team because he asks how it go make sure say then in their work. He used for the intended purpose. They get a good team. We're credible enough. Now the Minister of Finance would know the person we been there. We did it right now. Mr. Jacob Jesus Safa and the finance management team, Sir Jisu there. Now very, very credible people then. They're committed and passionate about the growth and development of this country. And then get a good team. With the overriding vision of the president for move this country forward and make a middle income economy in our lifetime before long, down in a good vision alone with the drive there. Apart from that, you know, before now we don't enter into boku thing there as a country. The Ministry of Finance don't set up a fiduciary risk management unit in the Ministry of Finance. So any business you want to do, anything you want to commit this country to, they're not the only see and paper. Hey, we don't bring projects. When you bring projects, you put all the variables on the table, all the concepts, all the things, and the financials, the return on investment, then they do the investment appraisal for themselves, right? When they don't do that, they don't. Then we'll advise government whether this is a project for continue with, or this is a project we go just overboarding Salon and all of them in. And this is a government once we agree the amount of lending and what we will for stop at, we will respect them, right? Because we play by the rules. And again, how for make sure say the rich people there, the anti-corruption crusade where the president don't begin. The president say not to Buddhist, you not get sacred cow. If it's me today, I will be discharged instantly and I will face the full wrath of the Anti-Corruption Commission. We now don't already see commissions of inquiry go on. We only follow the startling revelations that were the commodity without attempting to comment on any outcome. We only follow. Whether yes no boss, whether no boss, you go see her. If it's the you go see what you go listen to what's in there happen at the commissions. It's not one of the very best stories coming from our country. But you know what? This is good news. I mean, would they get an opportunity, like the president say all the time, for draw a line under impunity?
The president also meets with Salon people DC. Also, he updates them about governance issues and some other things them where they happen. As we all know, Salon people at the diaspora don't get interest now on Salon issues, looking at the trend in social media. The president be also presents to them people a report card. What is that be the response?
Well, the meeting really will start in Boston. We attend a big town hall meeting with the president address. Basically, I mean, congratulate every Sierra Leonean, right, for the interest we then continue for sure in the country. The one who, because it's been the first time in Boston, they tell all man thank you, we've been vote in the elections. The one who vote for him, for let be president, the one and say, oh, we not vote for him. We constructively criticize him and say that one they make a better person. So right there, you see, say, this is a very tolerant person. We not mind alternative views as long as they're done decently, not then done constructively. I know they talk about some then talk with them can talk. We only na incitement, you know, tribal hate and bigotry in the incite. I said then one and they will criticize them for all the good reasons. We not support them. They help make him a better person for let win the presidency. And the one that we vote for him. Right. Assure them say it will keep to a manifesto commitment, it will continue for fight corruption, using all the energy for make sure say it make life better for the people there. It will make sure say the quality education is sustained so that succeeding generations of Sierra Leoneans will continue for benefit from her. It will continue an economic reform agenda for make sure say the economy improve, diversify, for make sure say we attract direct private sector investment, for create jobs, for bringing much needed tax revenues so that governments go able to perform, go deliver on social services, water, electricity, healthcare, and all lines in the.
All right.
Okay, you want to come back? Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We will come back to you. For the within at the studio, Mr. Minister Mohamed Swaray, Minister of Information and Communication. We look at other issue now. Osai Buklani na wampan the kitting them na the new direction agenda and the physically challenged na set of people them we don't raise serious concerns, say themselves one for benefits from education and other thing them. This make the head na the Miltimagai School for the Blind and Freetongue salute don't call on the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for help the school for getting subvention As he say, for the past 7 months now, the school not only get support from government for let them run their activity them, where he say make then they think for lock the school if they not get support. Sally Ture talk more about this and subvention and other concern them inside this interview with Theodore Arena.
Actually, the school they in operation, the teachers they all in a class and they teach the picking them. This is not a body home school. We feed them 3 times a day. But the current situation, if you ask me, is that for the past 7 months, we not get subventions from government where they make us face serious challenges in the smooth running of the school.
Now that the government not give the school subvention for 7 months, what's in on a plan for do?
We they discuss right around the clock because their schools here now, body home schools, them we get for feed the picking them. It means if we not get subventions for run the institutions here, how we go do for feed them pick here, how we go buy fuel for take them pick here and go school, how we go do for also buy learning materials for them pick here. It will be very difficult for us. So we they discuss now that if we really not get the subventions here, the best way we can do now for close down the schools until such a time when we go get subventions from government, because we not go on for keep them pick here na their schools here without we not feed them. Like for we at the Multimagai School for the Blind, every day na a bag of rice. For the term we use about 20 rubbers of palmine, 15 rubbers of oil. We use about 6 bags of sugar, and so the expenditure for we school is really high because we they feed them 3 times a day, and other special needs institutions also they feed them picking them as well.
Okay, we don't ever engage the government in the area of a subvention problem?
Yes, we don't engage them, and we will continue to engage them. Since the introduction of the free quality education by His Excellency the President, we think that was a very good thing for all Sierra Leoneans, but we will continue to engage them and for draw the attention of the government that the free quality education not only will be limited to disabled children as well, need for benefit from that, and how we as special needs institutions will benefit by allocating the subvention, by providing learning materials for them PKS so that they self will get equal opportunity for competing in a class. I'll tell you, the beginning and secondary schools, they do extremely well. Then they really make me very proud because some of them they even come first in a class, and that tells you that if they really get all the materials necessary, believe me, I would tell you that nobody for compete with in a class.
What are some of the challenges them with the school they face without this subvention here?
Obviously, we not able for pay workman them. That's not one serious challenge. Somebody don't work for you for the month, even pay them for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months now they go. We're not able to pay them. That's not a very serious challenge. In fact, sometimes when the workers come for work and I meet with them, I really they feel I'm conscious that they serve me very clearly that their work money they owe them for such a long period of time. So that's not one very serious challenge. And the feeding as well. The feeding, I tell you, for feed picking them, over 80 picking them, is not an easy task. It's not really easy for feed picking them in this country. And for feed picking them, not the body home of that kind of magnitude. Even the buying of fuel, the learning materials, the braille papers, the A4 papers, the carbons, and all of them things here, it really not easy. Even the unapproved teachers, through this subvention, we can give them as well. So all that, those are all challenges. And for do repairs safe, now the school, we not able to do repairs. Why? Because we don't get money.
Almost now the couple so we can involve and the subvention where they can give now.
For a long period of time, now it can range from institution to institution. Members say some institutions it can be 22 million leons, some others can be 25 million, some others can be 28 million, some others can be 20 millions. That's for 3 months.
Well, that's now Sally Ture, we now the head for the Multimagai School for the Blind Afriton. We talk on that interview with Theodore Arena about concern them, where he said in the ask that government looking to for let the school go continue for run.
Well, we go back to the issue. Police get 5 people and then custody where they help them with investigation for sake of 1 9-month-old baby where die in a Godrich this BNTM. Also, some people allege say na rape this 9-month-old baby so say it die. Superintendent Boyama Kamara and the head of police media, he talk more about this inside this interview to Usman Kamara.
We get a matter where they investigate. We initial report now that somebody died when a 9-month-old picking. you know, but suspicion they can say it possible say like a kind of sexual penetration going to take place, we going to lead to in death. And so now that moved the police into action, and so take the matter to mortuary, then do the post-mortem, and the post-mortem they match with the suspicion we will all get saying a sexual penetration. And so therefore they pursue that line.
Okay. Now when I don't get any person on a custody like we wanna suspect say they part or understand but waiting happen.
We'll get 5 people in our custody. It possible say na any one of them, it possible say no to them. But we look into them, every scale of evidence, we follow them, and then we try to sustain, forget out of her.
During the conference with journalists, them you say when I get 6, then when I don't left the one. Why you not left and what basis?
You don't keep people in custody unnecessarily. The one who left, any kind of turn on, you know, get any issue for doing the investigation. So we don't continue for keep them. I mean, but like then one day they will so now we get for thoroughly problem for make way for determine who that do the act and who that be careless. We make it happen.
First we go to listen go one know like who side this incident happen, which area?
Then call the place. I don't care.
So what time?
Then can make the report to be on the 7th. On the 7th. We are not calling him now because we start calling him again and again. It will lead to somebody knowing. But a social worker, so you go see say you get passion for what you do. The FSU, they know they work in isolation. They work together with social workers.
During the time when I go to this place, society this thing happen, how when I meet the PK in their life or when I meet her don't die?
The PK don't die already. So from the autopsy, we then do the report we come out. They show say the suspicion we get, they match the report we come out from the autopsy, which means that line now they pursue. So they report to the police.
Okay, so how far the investigation they now?
I would only use one word, say it is ongoing in the sense that the one that we investigate, we don't take the statement, and we still try to get more information, more clue. Like I say, we don't meet anybody on the act, and that is somebody then carry report to be now. So which means we get for really probe, and I want to go into our policing do things. So, but we do everything humanly possible for make sure say we get to the bottom of this one, and for make we for prove how things happen.
That now Superintendent Rahman Kamara in at the head of police media if they talk inside an interview day to Usman Kamara for sake of 19-month-old baby we died this BNTM na Godrich where some people allege say na rape this pikin. And inside that interview day, Superintendent Kamara confirmed say 5 people they na police custody now where they help them with investigation on this issue.
Au pai for go once na pai de no go timma pai electro again na che dia country man. I remember man the same way 1 2 3 to the top bin ate na to prepare to party bin nan comot. Na DGP party de no to no putande ate na the same thing man drama country ate ate chief police morning no ate chief police morning ate I you de do thing oh ate you de do thing I don't know the we put in the time me take what about the chief police if one talk na that side who try to open that police post is everybody talk about is out of the policeman them na gonna lantern them I said, what do this boy? Is how do he been pleasing this done at the I said, watch this boy with one guy. Now important to me, I tell you, they not have your chief police the way they pass now. It's a block traffic. I think important that they walk about today. You are read for me the police chief in Woods and great outside power town. I see the paridamo. Me, not the honorable walk about.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and from Wakabot we they look at message them way when I don't send at the program this morning. Khadija.
The first message we are to take it comes from Enze Amaran, our Facebook page, and it is say corruption will end as soon as you end poverty. End corruption now, and poverty will end in the noon. This other one we don't come na the program this morning. It is say, Mr. Minister, kudos for this good talk where you talk this morning and you explain well. But waiting come on na the president in Waka.
This other message where they come out from Lincoln McDonald. They say, what is the importance of this visit to the nation? What's the benefits for the people?
This one, they say corruption leads to poverty, not the other way around. End corruption in the morning and poverty will end before noon. For those following the hearing of the ongoing Commission of Inquiry, it's really frustrating, though nobody has been convicted, but the revelations are harmful. This country has been raped by some unmannered folks, imagining the millions, billions, and trillions allegedly missing. President Bio's drastic move to fight corruption has earned him global recognition. That is very good start development for every country. A leader vision is always determined by the degree of genuine love he has for his country and people. So wise leadership does not come by age, nor the wisdom that accompany it. God bless President Bio. They come out from Nzama and Facebook.
This one on the issue where we first be aired at the program earlier, we get to do with the Indians them. The person they say, I hope the police will come out and tell the public what exactly they found out from their investigations, because they need to protect Sierra Leoneans.
This one they say, good morning 98.1. I love this government because they talk more than they do. We don't tire with Boku talk. All we need na action. The less you talk, the more you are listening to. Too much promises enough. More messages we don't come at the program this morning. This one they say the Minister of Information is one of the Sierra Leoneans that we should be proud of as a nation. He is honest and patriotic, and of course he is a competent minister by any stretch of imagination. They come out from AKK Esquire. More messages. This one they say almost a year in office, and this SLPP administration is still playing the blame game. For over a year you keep blaming the past APC administration. The past administration was corrupt, but things were not this difficult for the ordinary man. They will continue to blame others for their failure till 2023. More messages we don't come at the program. This one they say, thank you very much, Mr. Minister, but there is no mention of housing. Is housing not a problem? All right. Well, from their messages, then they will come out to the Minister of Information and Communication, Swaray. We go respond.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned would they blame the past administration? You know, that one day is slightly unfortunate. You know, we don't get instances with the whole of Africa. They still blame slavery and the slave trade for Africa's underdevelopment. Yeah, I mean, now some schools have taught that. Now quite some debate there around that. So slavery ended for the longest time ago. This is not a government. All historical problems there, not mathematical problems. So law change this figure, law change the formula, law we correct them. Corruption don't throw we into a pit as a country. The haul itself out of our overnight. Pass through them very kind deliberate measures that our President Bill don't put in place. So if anybody thinks we wake up one morning or assume say the APC has never led this country, has never been a part of the problem, I mean now one day that's bad news. We'll not make an excuse not for do well. Now make in spite of all of what we inherit, what we left pick the country from, we do very best for change the narrative. But if anybody thinks we'll not get for mention we'll wake up tomorrow morning, that's not going to happen. Because then a very, very, very intricate part of the equation. Somebody mentioned, yes, the nexus between corruption and poverty. Well, I know say na corruption they make boku people poor. Na corruption don't make people then they wake up in the morning, you're not even able get what's in your next day's meal. Na corruption they make. I don't go to schools then during the campaign. Beginning they sit down and ground. Na corruption responsible. And in the same context, you get people that then call bombers without numbers. Would they follow the commissions? Law keep listening to the commissions. Now corruption they make you they go to hospital. You know they will get basic essential drugs. So we end corruption. For example, the president don't say, I mean the money where they know recover so far. Where government not recover or they put out for build a diagnostic medical hospital where the victims of corruption over the years go get opportunity now for go diagnose themselves. People that want to get money for go India, for go Germany, for go Ghana. This is corruption. Now that corruption they do to a country, or one for change the narrative. Somebody talk about concrete thing, I will take back. I tell you, say the World Bank don't commit an additional financing of $325 million. They don't promise budgetary support, direct budgetary support. Because of the progress and the commitment what the this government gets, they don't say that they put more money into the power sector, energy and water resources. During the spring meetings, then they meet for let them talk about how they go support Salone more money for do that one day and for invest in rural electrification. They also they talk about issues around maternal mortality, how for put money into their healthcare delivery system. Already, family and go member say President Bill don't do a lot of investments in that. Recently, during Meet the People tours, they don't donate ambulances to every district they don't go to. They don't set up lines then for make sure say where you sick or where you know mama or bella woman you need the ambulance. They call and toll free. You know they pay no money.
The money we talk about earlier, Mr. Minister, na loan the bank they give Salone or na they come in as grant.
Well, na quite a lot of resources will they talk about various ones. Some go come in as grants, some they will go be concessional loans.
Okay.
Right?
Quickly, Mr. Minister, before you left with the studios, one important issue where don't they come up now presidents bill in visits them way they make, even within the country and outside Salone. Now the issue of whenever presidents will they meet with Sierra Leoneans them. The only people where you go see na the hall, na people them we go hold banners of SLPP or placard, and most people don't they say campaign them done presidents bill for govern everybody now.
Or now somebody say, or now so you say.
I they talk to you from trending issues, concern where people don't they talk about, and now they talk as an individual.
No, I get to this. I just want to forget the context right. Because you know, journalists, you know perspectives there. You know, when all go consider now. The perspective what one present now they present. Now Boston, for example, will go. Right? You know, every after the president don't talk, I spend over 2 hours. You know, maybe not just reach I meet them na the town hall meeting. I spend over 2 hours. Mixed bag of Sierra Leoneans representing all shares of opinion. APC, SLPP, NGC. I mean, you know, after the meeting, then they open and say, you know what's it? Una government unique in more ways than one. At least una the subject una serve to public scrutiny. Right? Una they take Q&A by now they say the other people they don't go. As they talk they don't go. Now that's somebody say na Harvard Business School. Say this is strange. This is an African leader and they can't open himself to public scrutiny, Q&A sessions. And what he asked me at some point for response to a question, they said this is good leadership. That means you have a team where you believe in teamwork, and each of your team members can able rise to the occasion at the moment. So all let's say come out. I don't know Bakuta Hall meetings so they go. President Bill, they look at Sierra Leoneans, they look at tribes, they see regions, they see political parties. He sworn an oath for lead Sierra Leone in the best way possible, and that's what he does. The town hall meetings, all kinds of Salone people, and they immediately. I mean, notwithstanding. I mean, if you go get a closed door meeting with the party executive, for example, you know they expect all Sierra Leoneans for it. But town hall meetings, stricto sensu, they attended by all Sierra Leoneans. So I want for lay that one day to rest. I attend now, I talk as a Sierra Leonean. I would be very concerned if that didn't happen. But that's the president. He has a broad national outlook.
All right.
Not a local champion. He thinks Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rado Swaray, we been kangi updates on President's bill in visit where he do na the United States this BNTM and talk to plenty donor and self Salone people give them updates about what's they happen at the country about governance issues. Well, now they end the program Good Morning Salone for today on edition. Now Michael Sambola and Alex Lawrence Koma na them produce the program. And DJ Ahmad give it technical support. Moses Kavora and team now they make on our series live now Facebook page. So to meet back, Mina Khadija Bango, they say have a nice day.
And don't forget to come around and get your tickets or call any Radio Democracy staff who you know for get your tickets before next week because we tickets and they done just now and we know one for let you missed out for go support the team as we go get to fundraising dinner, dance and live band show on the 29th of March. When next week Friday we dey watch for you, come and jam body with the family. So till we meet again, may welcome say get yourself a wonderful day.
All right, stay tuned and continue for listening to Radio Democracy. As we get information, we'll let you know there. We continue with more programs then for this Tuesday.